too long. For so many years, we take somebody out of the legislature, put him in as governor, and they have no executive experience and do a terrible job. I am originally from Maine, spent my whole life in Maine, got educated in Maine schools. I went to Hudson College for my undergraduate. I went to University of Maine for a master's degree, and I've been working in Maine as a consultant with business for 25 years. I've worked with troubled companies, and I've got them back to health. Later on in my career, I was fortunate enough to be hired by Martin's, and I run that company. Over the last 10 years, we've grown from 6 stores to 15 stores. We employ over 1,000 people, and we're very proud of our little company. As the mayor of Waterville, I'm in my 3rd term. I'm the first Republican elected in 30 years. My council is 100% Democrat. And I'm in my 3rd term. And when I said we don't need on-the-job training, this is what we've done. In the last 6 years, we have lowered our taxes 13%, while the state has gone up 50%. We have built our fund balance from when I took over around $1 million, and today it's over $10 million. And most important, and the thing I'm most proud about, is 3 weeks ago, Standard & Poor's upgraded the credit rating of the city from an A- to an A+. The only community in New England to have its credit rating getting a double-digit increase. And when I come to Augusta, I have 3 basic things I want to accomplish very quickly. Those are going to be things that are going to be accomplished in here in Augusta. 1, take gridlock and throw it out the door, because if they don't want to work with us, we're going to go tell their constituents that they're not working with us. Secondly, we're going to turn over every stone and find out where the fat is and the pork, and we're going to chase it out of town. In this state right now, 80% of the money being spent by the people that occupy that building are on welfare and education. 47% of the money spent is from K through 12 for education. We are number 7 in the country in educational spending. However, the results we're 36 in results. So it's not about money, it's about getting our kids in the classroom and teaching them. And what we're doing now, in the last 8 years, we've changed the assessments of our children 3 different times. So there's no apples to apples, we have apples and oranges. And nobody is evaluating the tests. So what we have is we are data rich, analysis poor. So we keep throwing money out and money out and money out, and our kids aren't getting better educated. So we're going to change that. On welfare, welfare right now is 1/3, 33% of the state's $6 billion budget is to welfare. 1/3. And what are we getting for it? Nothing. We've become a state of handouts. And what I want to do is, somebody's in need, I want to give them a helping hand, not a handout. It's not a career. I have a lady that works at Martin's who makes $10 an hour. She's got 2 kids. And we were going to give her a 50-cent increase last year, and she says, I can't take it. Because if I take it, I lose my heat assistance and I lose my food stamps. So what do? She works at $10 and we're paying the load. What we have to do is tier our system So for every dollar they earn, we don't take it all away, we take some away. And we encourage them to keep working. So eventually they get off the system. I believe in states' rights. I believe in state sovereignty. And I will fight to keep the federal government out of our pocketbook. Our Constitution is written in a way that we have states' rights. But the only way that Washington can take it is with money. They tell you, we'll send you this money and you do it our way. If you don't take the money, if you don't agree with them, you don't get the money. So then they invade our freedoms and our liberties and our rights. And it's time for them to go away. Now, as far as health care, I will tell you this. Dirigo has been on life support since it started.
Pull the plug.
I'm gonna pull the plug. You're damn right. The plug's gonna get pulled. And I hope that every one of you today call Michaud and Pingree and tell them that if they vote for what's in Washington right now, that they're gonna be facing
termination
next November, correct? Well, I'm gonna tell the legislatures that if you want to pass a bill, you're going to repeal a bill. I really believe that we have too many laws, and if you want to pass a new one, you better get rid of another one. So we're not going to increase them, we're going to start decreasing them. And finally, about economic development. A governor does not create jobs. If a governor creates jobs, and you're going to hear this all along for the next year, I'm going to create jobs. Well, let me tell you, the only authority a governor has is to create government jobs. And in the last 8 years, the state of Maine has lost 13,000 private sector jobs, and we've increased government jobs by 3,400. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the culture, the environment, and we're going to have an attitude of pro-business. And what we're going to invite is all the risk takers, the visionaries, and the entrepreneurs to start their business, and we'll stay off your backs. And what I told John, my good friend John, that if I win, the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to Kittery, and there's a great big sign that says Maine Vacation Land. Well, I'm going to chop her down, and we're going to put a new one up, and it's going to say Maine Open for Business. But there's another thing that I totally disagree with. Government telling parents they have to vaccinate their kids. That's unbelievable. We have a Constitution, we have a Bill of Rights, and we got to live by it. And we're going to make these people, both in Washington and in the state of Maine, to embrace what the founding fathers gave us. And it still works. Their interpretation is changing what we were founded on and what we live by. And we need to stop them. Thank you for inviting me. I look forward to working with you.